say, as one who did advance work for George Herbert Walker Bush many, many years ago, and I'm a fan of a well-produced event, when I looked at the list of these speakers, they're not household names, and I thought the bar was deliberately set low so that she would look good. They've knocked it out of the park so far, you have to say that.
Let's listen in to Representative Javier Becerra from California, the highest-ranking Latino in Congress.
Good evening. Buenas noches. Thank you. Hey, how about we thank all the volunteers, the police officers and security, the workers who set up, cleaned up, fed us, who made this convention a success. Now, anyone here an immigrant or child or grandchild of immigrants? Anyone the first in your family to go to college? Who here makes a living working with your hands, making this country better? This is what a great America looks like. So when I hear someone say, America isn't great, it hits me. Like when someone says, your father was just a ditch digger. Your mother wasn't even born here. This election is about us. It's personal. It's about telling every little boy and every little girl, you can be a president of the United States of America. When she was 18, my mom came from Guadalajara, Jalisco, Mexico. She was the boss. She judged so many things so well. She juggled her jobs at home and as a clerical worker. My father, he had to leave school by the 6th grade to help support the family. I remember he would leave for work long before my 3 sisters, and I would get up for school. When you work in the fields and in construction, you rise with the sun. In winter, when Sacramento turned cold and rainy and the construction jobs disappeared, my dad would somehow find other work, laying a tile floor, canning tomatoes, or hauling someone's trash. My parents didn't go to college, but they encouraged us. And like so many of you, I became the first in my family to graduate with a 4-year degree. I know that education opens doors. Hillary Clinton gets that. She understands that every child deserves a great education, no matter their zip code. As First Lady of Arkansas, Hillary had what she called the Chelsea test. If a school wasn't good enough for her daughter, it wasn't good enough for anyone's child. That's why, as president, she'll bring preschool to every 4-year-old in America. She'll rebuild our crumbling schools. She'll give our teachers the support and tools they need and the pay they deserve. How many of you have student debt? Hillary will fight for debt-free college tuition because nobody should be priced out of college. And she'll ensure folks can refinance their student loans because nobody should be held down by the crunch of student debt. I recently went with Carolina, my wife, to witness our youngest daughter, Natalia, graduate from high school. Natalia knows the sky's the limit. Hillary wants for all children what we give to our children. Hillary wants to build schools. Donald Trump wants to build walls. His idea of an education plan, Trump University. He once demanded that President Obama release his college transcripts because it would be, quote, very revealing. You know what I think? I think it would be very revealing for Donald Trump to release his college transcripts. Who here thinks he did as well as he says he did? At every stage in his life, Donald Trump has exploited America's laws to put himself first. He uses lawsuits the way my mom uses coupons to drive down the price of products. He uses bankruptcies, 6 of them, like a wealthy man's get-out-of-jail-free card. I can't tell you if this man has ever had a callus on his hands. Does he know the price of a gallon of milk, a loaf of bread? And why don't we know about his tax returns? Why won't he release his tax returns? What is he hiding? Why won't he show the American people who he is? Now let me tell you who Hillary Clinton is. A few months ago, Hillary came to my city of Los Angeles and sat down with people like my parents, grandmothers, dreamers, and men who work all day in the sun, yet they remain in the shadows. As the meeting ended, the crowd swelled all around her. She took every photo requested with families who had never been anywhere close to a future president. People who couldn't even vote. She embraced them. She listened to them. And guess what? She proved that she cares. It's these moments that make this election personal, that define who a president will be. The Hillary Clinton that for 24 years I have known is someone who has always listened to those who have been silenced. Our next Vice President, Tim Kaine, él nos escucha también. He listens to us too. We've come a long way from the days when my dad couldn't walk into a restaurant because of the signs that read, "No dogs or Mexicans allowed." Now is not the time to turn back. There's a saying in Spanish, "Dime con quién andas y te diré quién eres." Tell me with whom you walk, and I will tell you who you are. Hillary Clinton has walked with us all her life. No matter who we are, or where we come from, or what we look like, or how much money we have, or who we love, Hillary Clinton walks with us. So now, the question is, are we ready to walk with her? Are we going to fight for a nation where love trumps hate? Are we going to build an America that's stronger together? Then together, let's elect the next president of the United States, Hillary Clinton. Thank you very much.
Representative Javier Becerra. In just a few moments, Katy Perry is coming up. She's actually going to speak first and then perform. Obviously, a big Hillary Clinton supporter. But we have a little bit of time. Again, what we have seen really, I think, it has sort of turned a corner just in the last hour or so. And I think a lot of people online who are obviously in favor of Hillary Clinton say that they've heard some of the most powerful comments tonight, perhaps than any other night.
I think so. First of all, you're saying, oh, there's a wall or whatever. The Republicans didn't allow open carry. They didn't allow guns in their convention. We can go back and forth about these little petty things. But I think the most powerful thing that's happening is you do have a peace wing here that express its discomfort. You're going to hear some no more wars. I think tonight is like some of these small chants, no TPP. But on the whole, given how hawkish and how tough and how strong that speech was against ISIS, the vast majority of these delegates embraced that and they chanted USA. I remember when USA, USA was considered a solely Republican chant. This entire hall was reverberating with that.
Well, also the embrace of morality, of religion, of patriotism. I mean, these are not ordinarily, I mean, the tone of this that we've heard is not your typical Democratic convention.
They're not. Keep in mind, this whole thing is a reflection of Hillary Rodham Clinton, who was a Goldwater girl before she saw Dr. Martin Luther King Jr. preach. She was raised in a very Midwestern, very traditional home. These are her values. This is what she wants to show. Faith, family, flag. Not of the right wing, but this is who she is. And again, I say, because Trump is their candidate, he has opened up this. He's not John McCain, a war hero. right? He's a guy who blusters and talks about killing ISIS. I've got a plan to kill, but he has none. So a 4-star general can just tear him apart. And he opened himself up to this.
I think
there you see former President Bill Clinton in the hall, here to watch, obviously, his daughter, and here's Katy Perry.
Of course, he comes down.
Thank you. How you doing? So, both of my parents are pastors and staunch Republicans. I didn't finish high school, and unfortunately, I don't have a formal education. But I do have an open mind, and I have a voice. So I'm asking you to have an open mind and to use your voice, because on November 8th, you'll be just as powerful as any NRA lobbyist. You'll have as much say as any billionaire. Or you can just cancel out your weird cousin's vote if you like. Because remember, it's not where you come from, it's what you grow into. So here's how I'm going to use my voice. I'm going to vote for Hillary Clinton. That's right. I love Hillary too. I have a couple of saved messages on my phone from HRC. And I bet you guys have to know that I have a closet full of Hillary-themed dresses, right? That's right, because I have been on the road with her since Iowa. And now, guess what? If you're listening, if you're watching, you can join her on the road too. If you go to HillaryClinton.com and donate before midnight, you can win a chance to join Hillary on the road and see for yourself why I know she will be the next President of the United States. And maybe I'll let you borrow one of my outfits too. God bless. I won't just survive. Oh, you will see me thrive. Can't write my story. I'm beyond a good time. I won't just conform, no matter how you shake my core. 'Cause my roots, they run deep. Oh, yes, so little faith. Don't doubt it. Victory's in my veins. I know it, and I will not negotiate. I'll fight it, I will transform. When the fire's at my feet, and the vultures all die, circular, run out of time, but still I rise. This is no mistake, no accident. When you think the final nail is in, think again. Don't be surprised, I will still rise. I must stay conscious through the madness and chaos. So I call on my angels. They say, oh, you have so little faith. Don't doubt it. Victory is in your veins. You know it, and you will not negotiate. Just fight it. I'll be transformed. 'Cause when the fire's at my, come on, feet again, and the vultures all stop circling, they're whispering, you're out of time, but still I rise. she will still rise. You ready? Sing it with me. Come on. Let's roar for Hillary. Now I'm floating like a butterfly, stinging like a bee. I earn no stripes. I went from zero